I'm Amy, I'm a local yoga instructor. You can follow me at Amyoga Insta. And today I'm going to be taking you through some really easy but effective poses and stretches you can do daily. You can do them in the morning, in the evening, or anywhere in between. We're going to be stretching out the neck, the shoulders, a little bit of mobility through your back, and then just starting to heat up the body slightly with down facing dog and some lunges that are really going to help strengthen and tone our legs and also get into our hips that can get quite tight. So we're going to start, you're going to come onto your mat, or don't worry if you haven't got a mat, just come onto the carpet, whichever is available to you. And we're going to start in a comfortable seat. So if cross-legged isn't that easy for you, you can always take a cushion, or what we use in yoga, a block, and just place it underneath your bottom. So it's basically what you want to do is start to elevate yourself so your hips then can open more easily, so you can sit up nice and tall, like so. So you're going to start to suck in through the belly just to support your back as you sit up nice and tall. We have a natural S-curve in our spine that you just want to start to find there as you ground down, get comfortable. Allow your shoulders to soften away from your ears. So this is what we call our meditation seat. And we're going to start by stretching out through the neck that can get quite tight and tense, especially if we're sitting all day or we've got quite a lot of stress on our shoulders at the moment. So all I want you to do is keep sitting up nice and tall through the back. So try not to round forward, sitting up tall. And you're just going to release the chin there to the chest. Just completely allow it to soften. And start to breathe a deeper, more full breath instead of your soft, shallow one. And you can hold this for a minute or so, just to really allow the back of the neck to open. It has to hold our heavy head on top of our shoulders for most of our day. So just allowing the chin to fall to the chest and enjoying that little opening there. To take that a little bit deeper, we're going to start to roll and open out through the sides of the neck. So you're going to take your left ear or the right ear, whichever, one of the ears down to the shoulder. I'm going to do the left ear to left shoulder, opening out through the right side of the neck. And to take that a little deeper, if you want to, you can take your right fingertips or palm of the hand if it reaches down to your mat. And that's going to start to get into the trap, but you're more focusing there on the neck. If this feels okay, you're going to start to take a gentle release forwards and backwards with the head, but keep drawing that left ear over to the left. And you're just going to enjoy that feeling of a big, big stretch down the right side of the neck. And use your breath here. So inhaling and exhale. And again, you can stay with this. If you find that you have a real tight spot somewhere in your neck, maybe hold there and take a breath. So use your breath there to breathe into any tightness and let it go on your exhale. So stay with that as long as you want to. Then to come through the other side, draw the chin back towards the chest, and then start to take your right ear to right shoulder, opening up through the left side. So anything we do on the right side, we want to do on the left to help balance out the body. So take those left fingertips or palm of the hand down onto your mat, and you're going to feel a big, big stretch this time down the left side of the neck. Start to take the head forwards and backwards. Nice and slow, really feel into that, where you feel that the most. And how does it compare to the right side? And again, you can stay with that for a good 30 seconds to a minute or even longer. And hold if you find any tightness anywhere. And then just start to release out, chin through to chest, and come back through center, stacking the head on top of the shoulders. If you did come onto a cushion or a block, you can move that out of the way. And now we're just going to take a nice side stretch. So all you're going to do is take your right hand down to your mat, reach up and over with the left hand. So you can come down onto your forearm if that feels okay for you to come onto forearm. But as I press down through my right hand or my right forearm, I'm making sure there that my left buttock doesn't lift off of your mat. So you want to stay away from peeling off that left side. You want to really allow your legs to be heavy. And then with your left arm, you're going to rotate and peel yourself so you're looking up towards the ceiling. The main thing there is to reach over to the right as much as you can. Relax the legs and breathe that deep, full breath. Great. To come through to the other side, we're actually going to take our fingertips down to our mat in front of us, like little teepee fingers. And just soften forward. So don't worry if you're not so much forward, but just allow yourself to soften forward. Wriggle your fingers through center and then start to take your fingers over to the left. And you're going to do the same thing, so you can stay up onto the left hand and reach up and over, or come down onto the left forearm and reach up and over with the right arm. So here we're stretching out through those right side ribs, and as you breathe in, feel the lungs expand here and the skin feels a little bit tighter as you really start to stretch into the right side of the body. Roll that top arm back. You can look up towards the ceiling if that feels okay on the neck, or just rotate the head and just look down to where feels good. Relax the legs, take a deep breath in and out. Awesome. Coming all the way back up through center. This time we're going to take a nice little spinal release. So getting some movement into our thoracic spine, which is the midsection of the back where the shoulders are. So we can inhale, reach the arms nice and high. Exhale, take it into a twist. So your right hand comes to your left knee and you're just starting to look over the left shoulder. Really important here to stay up nice and tall through the spine. So I'm actually up onto my left fingertips to start to lift me up and out of my seat rather than rounding forward. Whenever you come to your mat or when you're doing stretches, you always want to find space rather than rounding and curling up. So I'm feeling this into my spine. I'm pressing that right hand into the left knee and just looking over the left shoulder. Great. Inhale, come back through center. Again, you can hold those stretches for longer. And exhale, take it over to the other side. So left hand this time to right knee and look over your right shoulder. Make sure you're feeling that twist coming from the core and through the shoulders, not just into the neck. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Lovely. Inhale, come back through center, reach the arms nice and high. And on your exhale, just release the hands to the knees and take a shoulder roll and notice how that feels. Some really lovely stretches to start your day or just finish with. We're going to come onto our tabletop now, so into our hands and knees. Hands come down, stacking hands underneath shoulders and those knees underneath our hips. And we're going to find our down facing dog. So from this position, you're going to tuck your toes, push the mat away. You're going to start to hover the knees off of the mat and draw your bottom back toward your heels. Then we're going to lift the bottom nice and high as you start to find your down facing dog. So coming in a little bit deeper now, this is a really good stretch for the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. So you're looking back towards your knees, you're allowing the back of the neck to lengthen. Now, if this feels super tight through the backs of the legs, keep a soft bend through your knees. And you're just going to pedal out one at a time, bending through each of those knees. And that's going to really get into the backs of the legs there. Breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Nice. And then we're just going to come into a low lunge and a high lunge to finish off with. So again, stretching into the hips. You're going to lift the right leg up behind you, so deepening our down dog a little more. And then we're going to step that right foot through between your hands here. And you're going to release the left knee and untuck the left toes. Press down through the right foot. On your inhale, start to lift up. Squeeze through the bottom and keep softening your hips forward and down, and you're going to feel this into your left hip flexor. Make sure your right knee is stacking over your ankle. Take a lovely deep full breath in and out. your intention on your exhale to soften more. Again, hold this for as long as feels good. Taking it a little bit deeper, tuck the toes. You can take the hands down to help you. Lift that left knee and reach up into your high lunge. So this time we're really working into the leg. You're going to do that onto the other side as well. So you can step back, take it into a down dog, and then lift the left leg up and take that through the other side. So I'm just going to show you there. Keep lifting through the belly, hips are driving forwards, and then take it up into a high lunge. And you're going to feel that into the right hip this time as well. So hopefully those stretches and a little bit of toning there helps you. And I look forward to seeing your comments below. Let me know how you get on if you do that. Again, I'm Amy from Amyoga, and my Instagram handle is Amyoga Insta. So if you do want to follow me, it'd be lovely to see you and have you on board. Lots of love.